Okay, here we are at the reflection. This is the final discussion for this semester, and as I said in the video for this week, this is bigger than a regular discussion. Regular discussions are worth 100 points. This one is worth 400 points. For the reflection, what I'd like you to do is look back over the class and think about some things that you've learned this semester, and then think forward beyond the class to times where you might use what you've learned. The purpose of this is to encourage learning transfer. You read my article earlier this semester that explained the idea of learning transfer, and one way to facilitate learning transfer is to encourage people to imagine how they'll use what they've learned in the class, outside of the classroom setting. So getting you to visualize ways that you'll use some of the knowledge from the class is hopefully going to facilitate some learning transfer. I'd like you to focus specifically on 3 things that you've learned, and then for each one, I'd like you to think of a specific context in which you'll use it. For this one in particular, I do really want you to read your peers' comments, your peers' posts, and the reason why is that also will encourage some learning transfer. Looking at what other people got out of the class and other ways that they might use it might actually flip a switch in your brain to get you thinking about, oh yeah, I can use it in that way too. So although you're only required to respond to one of your peers' posts, I'd really like you to read through all of them. There is no word cap this time around, although I do encourage you to keep your initial post concise. I'd much rather you read more from the others and respond to theirs than to have a really big first post. All right, one thing that I do want to say about this reflection is occasionally people misunderstand this assignment and think that it's kind of an overview of the class. That's not really what I'm looking for here. I'm specifically looking at the things that you learned and application of those things. I'm not looking for a review of the class either. You will have many opportunities to review the class in the class climate surveys that probably have already come out by this point, on places like Rate My Professor, where you can rate this class. And at the very end of this semester, I will open up a forum for you to give me suggestions for next time. But the reflection is not for those things. So do please make sure that you're staying focused on what you've learned in the class. Okay, as usual, if you have any questions about the reflection, feel free to post them in the questions forum that is under course documents or in the discussions section.